So normally, like, if there's a light bulb out in the house, and my wife is like, can you change the light bulb? 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 And then one day she's like, she's my like, if you don't change the light bulb, I'm like, Jesus, I'm sorry, I'll do it. One of the biggest mistakes people make in a selling environment is we try to sell the thing. What I mean by that is, how many sessions would you like each patient to walk out here having booked?
10.
10, okay. 10. Bill?
Yeah, 10, 12.
12.
Yeah.
Probably 24 because everybody gets better if I have 24 visits.
Let's pretend I sell fertilizer. If I'm selling a fertilizer for peach trees to you, and I go, how we work here is we work on a membership. We send you fertilizer every single month for your peach trees. You just got to decide how long you'd like us to do that for you. Typically, Bill, a peach takes about, from planting to bearing the first fruit, about 2 years. Okay, it takes about 2 years for the peach to go from seed to producing the first fruit. most of our that's the fastest a peach can possibly go from seed to bearing its first fruit, right? We recommend obviously having in that, and then if that's all you said, 2 years. And you go, how long would you like us to send you fertilizer for?
2 years.
Yeah. So you go like 2 years, right? Cool. Now there may be a version of, their version of let's get started and see how we go. Maybe
Can you send me the first year? I'll do it myself the second year.
perfect.
Yeah.
100%. But you know what's happened was, if I wanted to get there, if I'd started with we just do a monthly thing, yeah. How long would you like to do it for? What do you think I would have said? Roughly.
Couple days.
Couple months, whatever. Yeah, okay, 2 months. But because I started with anchor, okay, which is the
Years.
yeah, 2 years. The textbook definition of this: if someone is fed a piece of information prior to a decision, their reference point becomes the piece of information they were given prior to making the decision. That's their reference point. So what I did was I said, hey, it takes about how long for a peach to bear fruit, peach tree? 2 years, 18 months. And then off the back of that, I said, how long would you like? So we recommend having for the whole time, whatever, but what would you like? And then you said a year, I'll go for the first year, all good. You said 2 years. If I'd started with, so how long do you think you'd like me to send you? Some people might have said, just send me a month back, just send me 1 month, and I'll sort it out after that. But I started with 2 years. Now there is no possible way, it's not humanly possible to get a peach tree to produce peaches in shorter than 2 years, for example. It's not humanly possible. The analogy with that is how your body heals. I'm selling fertilizer,
Yeah.
okay? And I'm not saying to the person, this is how long you should fertilize the ground for the peach to grow. I'm saying, it doesn't matter if you're the world's best peach grower, it takes 2 years. Okay, so I'm comparing different things, but I'm needing an anchor. So what I see so wrong, what I see it done like wrongly in the chiropractic space is because I think there's so much uncertainty about how long does it take something to heal. We don't know. Mm-hmm. We don't really know. Everybody heals differently. Everybody has different lifestyles. There's so many different ways for people to heal. So then they start looking towards research, and they think that their analogy is, hey, research shows us that you take X amount of time to heal, and they're comparing apples with apples. This is how long it takes to heal. This is what you need. And the challenge with teaching this in our space is that when we start teaching our space, then there becomes a bit of a bad rep because I can feel it internally with all of us, me included. It's like, oh, but it's a scare versus care model, we're going to scare them into care. And it's got nothing to do with that. What I'm so blessed is I work in industries, nothing to do with chiropractic, in the coaching industry, in anything industry. And we had the top sales coaches in those industries are saying the same thing, and it's got nothing to do with healthcare. They say you cannot move someone towards making a decision to use your product or service without a certain level of pain. Okay, so I love talking outside the industry to give you an understanding of how similar it is. But we have because the product is a human being, it feels weird to talk about it like that. But like in the coaching industry, there's a couple questions. So first of all, when I first started coaching, it was only one-on-one. how much should I start? Well, and then someone said, hey Ryan, I'd like to find out about your coaching call. For you about your coach or whatever, can we jump on a call? And I'd schedule a call with them. On the first call, we'll go through the whole process, and let me give you, I'll give you some little bits and pieces that I do here that are similar to chiropractic. Is when I start, I say, Bill, just so you know, I'm here just to give you value today. I'm not going to talk about any of my coaching programs or anything like that now. So what am I seeding? Coaching programs or coaching. And I'm saying, but at the end of the call, if you want to ask me about those, feel free, but I just want to give you value now. Is that okay? Okay, so what have I done? I've set up I've seeded coaching calls, I've seeded thing. And then I'd give value and I'd coach. And one of the questions I had to ask was an element of where are you now? Where do you want to be? And why are you not there? So from their perspective, why are you not there? And then most people know procrastination, fear. I had a big one. I saw high numbers once and then I lost it all. I saw high numbers, I dropped again. I'm scared that's going to happen. And I just listen. And what else, Bill? Like what else? So from in that perspective, it's like I always see it like have you guys seen this with me? I always see it like a scale, I always see it like this. It's like one of those like a pendulum, right? So like they start like that, and then I go, so tell me something what's happening, what are the challenges? Well, I can't get new patients. Where do you want to be? There. So really, even where do you want to be creates a certain level of not there yet, pain. Okay, why are you not there? Okay, what are some challenges you have right now, etc. What's the number one thing that's stopping you from growing right now? And then this starts to weigh this down, and if this was reason, this is their need for your service goes up as you start stacking reasons why. If the reasons why they need your service are quite wimpy, it might just simply be like, oh, they came in for a bit of a tight back. Well, it's not very compelling, is it? It's like, I'm a little tight. You guys know, first of all, prevention is very hard to sell. So nobody comes and goes, I'm 100% normal. I just want to stay good. No, never. So people only take action when the pain of where they're at is great enough. That's all human beings for anything in life. I mean, men rarely get this. But so first of all, I say this, I can barely spell DIY, okay? So I'm just not that type of guy. So normally, like, if there's a light bulb out in the house, and my wife is like, can you change the light bulb? 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 And then one day she's like, if you don't change the light bulb, I'm like, Jesus, I'm sorry, I'll do it. But there's level of pain that has to come with it, It's just because it's not high on my priority list. And for especially men, looking after their health is not high on their priority list. It's just not.